So what we'll be seeing today, we'll start. Okay, let them come. Till then we'll start. I hope online people, I am audible. You are able to hear me?
Yes.
Fine. So yesterday we were speaking about this one, right? Git and GitHub, right? And we learned yesterday कि Git and GitHub use कर how to upload your own personal project. Yesterday I feel that I have given one assignment also. What was that assignment? And first of all, who has done it, who has not done it? Friends कुठे तुझे? लॅपटॉप आणलीस? नाही. घरी जाऊन करायला का मग? अगर लॅपटॉप आणला नाही तर ऍटलीस्ट घरी जाऊन. So tell me, yesterday I told to do something, right? What was that? First thing I told to create a repository, right? So what we are doing, if some people are new who don't know, we are just speaking about Git and GitHub. Okay, we are speaking about Git and GitHub. Huh? Okay. So yesterday what was been told to, who has done, who has not. Just tell me fast, will not just spend more time there again. I've spoke a lot about that. You have done or no, first of all? Huh? Why? You don't want to learn. You just want to keep it inside your head. I'll tell you one thing. There is no point only just learning this and not doing if you are not doing it. So yesterday we learnt about how to upload. Those who have done, that's really good. That's great. Those who have not done, like what I can say for you now. So we saw about this thing, right? We saw about how to upload your own projects, how to upload your own personal projects, I will call it. Okay, so how to upload your own personal projects on GitHub. We saw this, right? Okay, so one very important thing, this we saw. So one thing which we have not seen, right, is how to work in team. This we have not seen yet. Okay, so this is what we'll try to see today. How do you work in a team using Git and GitHub? Okay, for that you will have to understand one concept. Okay, so let's say if you are working for your final year project itself, okay, what you should do is, first of all, first one, your team leader, whoever is there, right, team leader should create a repository on GitHub. Create a repo on GitHub. Okay, so I hope you are getting right, because you are working in a team, right? At least one person has to create a repository on GitHub with whatever project you are doing, right? With that project you should create a repository on GitHub. Now let us consider that we all are working in a team. Okay, so let's say I am your team leader. Okay, so what I will do is, we saw same thing what we are doing today also, same thing. Okay, how to upload the projects on GitHub itself, but only thing is team में कैसे काम करना है. Okay, how do you work in a team? The problem was, I already told you all that you cannot exchange pen drives and share the code. The problem was you cannot exchange send the code using on WhatsApp, right? You cannot do all those things. For that purpose, how can we do it? We are trying to see. To do it, first point is what? Your team leader has to fast. I'm not telling something new, I have already wrote it. What is the first point? For that, what you have to do first? If you want to work a team, you will have to create a repository on GitHub. Okay, so you can, I'll just write it again one time. step number 1 is the team leader will create a repository. Step number 1, team leader will create a repository on GitHub. A repository on GitHub. Okay. So for now, let us assume that I am a team leader. So I will create a repository on GitHub. Your second step, what you should do is, you should fork that repository. What are the meaning of all these words we'll understand. Okay, but right now you just think we should fork a repository. Okay.
Screen दिसेना.
Your first step is ask your team leader, whoever you can, any one of your team leader can basically create a repository on GitHub. Second thing is fork the repository. Other team members, okay? So other team members will fork the repository. Other team members will fork the repository. What is the meaning of fork? Fork means it will just create a copy. Fork just creates a copy of the repository on your account. Okay, so second step is fork the repository. Third step I'll write clone the repository. Fourth step, write some code. Write whatever code you want to write. So write some code. Whatever code you want to write, you write that code. Fifth step, commit that code. You know how to commit that, all those things and all. Commit that code. Sixth step, push that code on GitHub. And then seventh step, very important, raise a PR. Raise a pull request. Okay, so all these things you will have to do if you want to work in a team. So let's do it one by one. What you should do first of all, any team leader, whoever is there, right, he will create a repository for the project. So that will be the code where all the program of your whole project, right, will be stored in that particular repository. So let's say I will create a repository, new repository. Let's call it as Git lessons for stack batch. Okay, so this is the repository name which I have given. I have given a very long repository name. I'll keep it public and I will just click on create repository. Okay, now repository is created, right? So what I will do is, let me first of all do one thing. Let me create this thing on my local thing also. So what I will do is, I'll go inside my, I will create a folder, day 11, right? Correct, no? So make the day 11 folder I have created. I'll go inside day 11 folder. I am inside day 11 folder. Inside this folder, I will the repository make the git lessons on stack. Done. Go inside this folder now. Now tell first. I have created a normal folder. Okay, the folder name is git lessons merge stack. Okay, normal folder. How you can just right click and create that folder. Nothing difficult. Okay, I have not done some magic work. How to convert this into a Git repository? This folder into Git repository. Git init. First of all, you will have to go inside that folder. Huh? Now I am inside the folder or not? Yes or no? Yes. Git init. Yes. Initialize an empty Git repository. How to check? ls-ald there. .git folder is there. If .git folder is there, that is basically an indication that yes, it is a Git repository. Okay. So let's go back. Where we were? Here. Perfect. So now let me open this in VS Code. How to open this folder in VS Code? Code you can write and dot you can write. Okay, so it will open it in VS Code. Yeah, here it is. It has opened it in VS Code. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll write all names. Okay, I'll just create a names. I'll create a file inside this names.txt. Names.txt. Okay, and I will write inside this my name, Gautam Patil. I will call myself as team lead. Okay, I've just written my name. Okay, any you can create. This is the normal file which I've created, but it can be any program. It can be HTML program, it can be JavaScript program, it can be CSS program, any program it can be. Okay, right now I have not created any programming file. Normal file I've created. I have written my name. Okay, now I want to check the status of my file. Tell me how to check. Git status. Where this file is? Where this file is right now? Fast bolo. Like, on stage area. Bring it on stage. How? Jaldi. Commit is used to bring on stage. You go home and you revise, no? Or you just come directly? Git add names.txt. Yes, came. Let's check git status. Yes, it is in green color. That means it has come. Then what you will do? Git commit -m, maybe Gautam name added. I'll write Gautam name is added. Perfect. Okay, till here is fine, right? So how to push this? First of all, you will have to, I have created new repository, right? If this is a new repository, you have to first of all link the repository, right? Using this command. This link is there, right? Origin. Using this origin, I will have to link the repository. Git remote add origin, paste the link. Yes, remote origin added. Cross verify. How to cross verify? Git remote -v. See, is this the origin where you want to upload the code? Yes, the folder name is here. Get lessons for Munstack. That is the folder which I have created, no, right now. That is the repository which I have created. How to push it? Git push origin branch name. That is master. So just login. Okay, I need password. Just 1 minute now. Perfect. So uploaded, right? See here, it has been uploaded. Cross verify. Let me go here. Yesterday we have done all these things. Okay, I did the same thing again one time. Yes, names.txt is there. Let's open it and check. My name should be there. Here, Gautam Patil. Whatever I have written there, that everything has come. Now let's consider that this is a project folder. Okay, only one file is there right now. That's fine. But let us consider that this is a project, your project folder. Okay, so your team lead. I am the team lead. I have created a repository now. Normal repository I have created. Now, how can you all also write them inside this? You're getting my point? Because you will have only one file. In that one file, even he will be writing code, even you will be writing code, even you will be writing, even you will be writing. So only one project will be there, no? Or you will create four projects on your account. 4 projects will not be created. Only one project will be there. One project will be created, but that one project program will be written by 4 people. Got this point? There will be only one repository. Okay? So one repository will be there, one repo will be there, and person 1 will be writing the code for this repository or writing the program for this repository. Person 2 also will be writing. Who are the team members, right? This repository will be owned by team leader or whichever your company is there, right? Your company, whichever company you are working, that company might be owning that repository. They will already have a repository or they will already create a repository and keep. Okay. What you should do is, you are just team members, right? So you are normal people, right? Who are just going to write some program for that repository, right? So these are normal P2, P3 like people. These are all normal people. These people are just going to write the program, right? You got this point, right? So you are working in a team, I told, right? So I have created the repository. So you can consider me that I am the team leader. I have created the repository and you all are my team members. So I will give you some task, no, that you should write some program. You also should write some program. You also should write, he also will write some program. Okay. All will be writing some different kinds of programs. Okay. So question is now, the repository is on whose account? First of all, this repository, your account or my account? Right now here, whose account? My account, correct? So how to bring this repository on your account? First of all, first should be that thing. See here, I have written the steps, right? How to do it? First step, have we done? First step, did we do? Yes, we did. Okay, so let's go and tick marking. First step done. I created a repository on GitHub, right? Team leader, so created. Next step, what is told? Who should fork the repository? Who should fork the repository? Other team members should fork the repository. I cannot fork my own repository. See here, my fork button, what is there? No, here. If you go to the repository, no, here you will see one button. This fork. Here corner it is there, fork. This button is not there only available for me. It is disabled. I cannot click on this button. Why? Because a team leader cannot fork his repository. But other people, anyone in this world, anyone who wants to write some program for this project, right? All those people can fork the repository. You're getting the point? I have created a repository. Anyone in this world now can fork that repository and write the program for it. If the repository is private, public again. If it is private, then you will not be able to see it only, unless you have permission to see it. Okay, so other people will be able to see it. So right now you all my team members, right? So you all also will be, because it's a public repository, right? So you will be able to see it. So your job right now is first of all to what? Fork the repository, right? So fork the repository. How to fork the repository now for you all? Okay, so what you do is, first of all, go to my account. Go on my account. How to go on my account? You just type this GitHub, then you type let's build. You just type this, and you will see the first link. Open that link. Open that link. You will see something like this. Okay, you all also will see something like this. Here, search bar, go and search for the repository. Which repository you are contributing? What is the project name which you are going to write the code? Which one? Your project name, which repository I created? Git lessons for Munstack. Hit enter. Sir, you will get, this is the repository which will open on your laptop also now. Sir, do first. You closed and kept, huh? So do it fast. You must get something like this. You will be getting the same screen. Now only difference would be, see here. On the screen here one fork button will be there. Okay, just click on that fork button. And very important thing, what is the meaning of forking first of all? Forking actually means, I have written here, okay, forking means creating a copy of someone else's repository on your account. I repeat this statement. Forking means creating a copy of someone else's repository on your account, on your GitHub account. I repeat this statement again one time, okay? Forking means creating a copy of the repository on your account of someone else. Matlab, abhi, right now, who is the owner of this repository? Git lessons for Munstack? You all or I? Who is the owner? Oh. So this repository, whatever is there, right? If you fork that repository, what it will do is, it will create a copy of that same repository on your account. Right now it is there on my account, not on your account. Okay. Forking means it will create a copy from my account to your account. Do it first. Forked? You got or no, first of all? What? Clicked on fork button? Yeah. So if you clicked on fork button, now in your account, you must be able to see this repository name. Your account is empty or any repository is there on that account? Your account is there. Yesterday केला काय? काल एक केला. आता दोन repositories दिसतात बघ. कालचं एक आणि आता fork केलेला एक. If this step is done, forking will create a copy. Okay, so we are done with forking. What is the next step I have told here? Oh, you opened my account first of all. My account. Go and open my. Why you created a repository? आता केले. पर माझं कालचं काय? माझं अकाउंट ओपन कर. Let's build GitHub folder. GitHub.com नाही, फक्त GitHub let's build म्हणून टाइप करतो. स्पेस दे की बा मध्ये. दोन्ही एकच वर्ड्स आहेत काय? नहीं नहीं .com नहीं, गूगल वर सर्च करायलोय, गूगल रिझल्ट देतोय. नो दॅट इज नॉट द अकाउंट. पाठीमागे जा, बॅक जा. I hope you are able to see our account itself. You will see the logo. LETZZBUILD. This is there, right? Now go on the repository which you want to clone, which you want to fork. Got झालं ना तुझं? Git lessons you got? Hi. Go there. कुठला? दोन कुठे आहेत, एकच आहे? इथं वाक्य लिहिलेलं आहे, इथं काय आहे? In this user or whole GitHub. हेच ना? हे वाला बरोबर नाही? names.txt हेच वाला. Yes, my name is there here. Now what you is here, you are able to see this button. One person has already forked it, right? Who? I think you have forked, right? See, I'll be able to see it here. I'll just refresh my page if you want. Just two people have forked. I don't know who have forked. Let's see who has forked. Justin has forked and Mayuri, Kirti, Maker. Okay. So Kirti and Justin. These people have forked. Forked means what? All have created a copy of my repository on your account. On your account. Okay. How to check if it is there on your account or no? Now you go to your account. Justin ने तुझ्या account वर जा. तुझ्या account वर refresh कर repositories ला. This is your account. Yeah. First U1 created course repository. Now see here. Again one has come. And here it is done that it is forked from Let's Build. Okay. So you have created now. Your team members, right? All my. हाँ एक copy एवढं झालंय. कारण मेन माझ्याकडेच आहे. मेन माझ्याकडे आहे, तुमच्याकडे फक्त एक कॉपी आहे. ओके. हाँ झेरॉक्स कॉपी टाइप. So you got the point, right? So main is near me itself. You all are just having a copy. Okay. Xerox copy. What he said, no, that way. What is the third step that has been told here? Did we fork? Yes, we forked. Third step is what? Clone the repository. I am telling these steps is again for team member. For team members, TMs. So team members, what they should do? They should first of all clone the repository. You know what is the meaning of clone? We talked yesterday about two words. One was push and another one was fetch. Push means what? Push means what? From where to where? Local to GitHub or remote, right? So pushing your code from local to GitHub is called as pushing, right? Fetching means what? I've already told. Getting the code from GitHub to local. This is called as fetching. Now tell me, is this repository what you have forked, right? Is this repository available on your local laptop? Yes or no? Is it there on your local laptop? Show me where it is there on your local laptop. कुठे आहे? कुठे आहे लोकल मध्ये? लोकल मध्ये नाही, तर तुमच्या GitHub अकाउंट वर आहे. लोकल मध्ये नाही आहे. Correct, no? See, yesterday you all created a folder first in your local laptop and then you all pushed it. That is called as pushing, because you have it on your local and your local to GitHub you are pushing. That is called as pushing. Now what I am saying is, whatever repository you all created, clone, no, sorry, not clone, forked, no, right now. This is available on your local computer right now or on your GitHub account. My question. On GitHub account, very simple, right? On GitHub account, not local, right? Now what we will have to do is, we will have to first of all, now you want to write some program, no, inside that. I'll give you one task. I'm a team leader. Okay, so I'm giving you to write some programs inside that. In that file you should open. Okay, and in that, no, you should write your name. That is your program. Now see, right now I'm telling you one simple thing, but it will be not like this. They'll ask you to write some 100 lines of program, 200 lines of program. But right now, a simple task I'm giving you. In that same file, you should write your name. Okay, and you should write that you are a team member 1, you are a team member 2. You're getting this point? Huh? names.txt फाइल आहे ना, त्याच्यामध्ये तुझं नाव घालायचं. माझं नाव एवढंच आहे ना तिथं. Now you should add your name also there. That is the program, the task which your team has given to you all. You all are team members, no? So I have given you to write some program, that way you think. Now how to do it? Okay, to do it, first of all, you might be opening your VS Code to write your program, correct? No, in VS Code itself you will write all your programs right now, at least you are also writing there itself, right? For to write it in VS Code, first of all you must have it in your laptop, no? You must have that names.txt in your laptop first, but it is not there in your laptop itself. Where it is then? Names.txt file is where? On GitHub. It is on GitHub, not on your laptop. Now that is called as fetching. Fetching means what? From GitHub to your local, right? How to bring it? That process is also called as cloning the repository. Cloning the repo. Cloning the repo means what? Some code is already there on GitHub, and from GitHub I want to bring it on my local laptop. You're getting the point? Yesterday we did reverse. First of all, we created the local repository, and then local repository was been uploaded to GitHub. Now we are doing ulta process. Now the code is available on GitHub. We want to bring it back to where? Local. Very simple. How to do that? For that, you should type something like this. Okay, where you want to bring it first of all? Let's say I want to bring that maybe in your desktop folder. Let's say you go inside a desktop folder, and in desktop folder you want to bring that code. You want to place that code inside a desktop folder. So first of all, go inside the desktop folder. How to go inside desktop folder? You already know CD desktop. You can type and you will go inside desktop folder. Okay, so that is how you can do. After going there, wherever you want to clone, if you want to clone it inside your documents folder, go inside documents folder first of all. Then type this command. The command to clone the repository that is available on some account on GitHub to your local system is git clone. Git clone. Then write the URL link. Write the URL. Okay. From where you will get the URL? From which repository to clone? Okay. It is there here. You go to your account and just click on code. Just click on code and see here. You will get the link. You go to your account and just click on green color button code and just click on this copy. It will copy this link. So this is the place from where you are telling that this is the place from where you will have to download the repository. Very simple. You got this point? Just type this command git clone, then you just paste that link like this. Okay, and hit enter, it will be cloned. I will not clone because I only am the owner, right? What clone again one time? Git clone, then paste the link. And that's it, it must be cloned. Did you clone? Online people, whoever are there, do it with me, or else there is no point. You will not understand anything. Okay. If you are not doing this all things, you will not understand anything. Okay. There is no point only sitting itself, first of all. Did? Done? Green color button, copy that link and just paste it. Use that command git clone whatever is there, and it should be pasted. It should clone. Git clone, then the URL. Done? चला कि नहीं? हो गया? हाँ? Git clone URL के साथ URL. Git clone link. Don't write URL again. Huh? Git clone then link. Don't write URL word. If it is not copying, you should type Control Shift V or right click. Space देखिए पहला. Or right click. Right click. Paste. Hit enter. It should clone. Okay. Internet should be there. Fatal error it is saying. Internet है? आने तक. Is it done? Is it done? Fast. चला. Okay, now how to check whether it has come or no? कसं चेक करायचं की इथं आलंय की नाही म्हणून? Type ls. If you use ls command, you must be able to see the name, folder name there. Right? Go inside that now. Go inside that folder. If you type ls command, then you must be able to see that repository name, the folder name on your local laptop now. Then if you want to write some code inside that, first of all, go inside that folder. How to go inside that folder? Using cd command. You see, go inside that folder and then open that folder in VS Code and write your name inside that. झालं की नाही? काय करायला? त्या ग्रीन कलरवर पेस्ट करायला राईट क्लिक कर आणि पेस्ट कर. हां code dot. Open in VS Code that file, whatever is there. Open that file in VS Code. Open that file in VS. Right click कर आणि पेस्ट कर. Code space dot. Open that file. Like it should not be in only VS Code. Okay, it can be any text editor. You open it in Notepad or wherever you want to open. झालं? चेक कसं करायचं झालंय म्हणून? ls टाईप कर, तिथे एक फोल्डर क्रिएट व्हायला पाहिजे बघ. हाय नाही तिथं, त्याच्यामध्ये माझं नाव असेल बघ ऑलरेडी. सी मतलब whatever in my repository it was there, right? Same copy you have got. Right? Add your name inside that. That is like adding your own program inside that. And upload it on GitHub. How to upload it on GitHub now you already know. सगळे steps follow कर, upload कर. Now question is, now I have one question here. Okay. See what you are doing. I'll just tell you again one time. Okay. First of all, I created a repository. Correct? This repository I created, which is like something like git lesson something. Okay. Then you all forked it. Why you all forked it also I'll tell you. Okay. Because even you want to contribute to that project, or even you write some code inside that file of that project. Okay. Right now my name is there inside that. I want you all to write your names. Okay. Tomorrow I may ask you to write some bigger code, but you want to write some program inside that. Okay. So your first step to write some program in someone else project, right? First step is to fork it. Okay. So after forking it, what you will do? You will clone the repository on your local laptop. Why? Because it is very difficult to write the program on the GitHub. So what you will do is you will clone it first of all on your local laptop. Then you will open VS Code or Notepad, whatever editor, and then write the program. And then again upload it back to GitHub. You got this point? You are writing the program, write the program and upload again back to GitHub. Now question is, whatever program you will upload, right? You will clone, no? Git clone you will type. Okay. The repository will be there. Then go inside the repository, open it in any text editor, write the program. What program you should write? Your name inside that file. Names.txt file is there, inside that write your name. Okay. After doing that, do you know how to again upload back to GitHub? How? What all steps are there? What all steps? Directly push it will work. Pehले git add, matlab a new guest, right? A new line of program you wrote. That means some changes you have done. That means new guest has come. New guest has come means first of all you bring him on stage, git add. Next what you do? Commit you do. Take a photo. After taking a photo, push it on GitHub. Now my question is, whatever you will push, right? Whatever you all will push, I'm talking, not I. Whatever you will push, it will go to my account or your account. See, now two places this project is there. One is on my account. I am the owner. And even on your account, the project is there. A Xerox copy is there with you all also. Correct, no? On my account, real project is there, and a Xerox copy is there with everyone. Question is, whatever changes you have done, right, whatever names and all, whatever you will add, right, that will go on your account or my account. My account. If my account it will go, how much it is a big, सबसे बड़ा problem है वो, if it is going in my account. Whatever you add inside that program and you will send, and if it gets merged, it will create a mess for me. You understanding? That means my account, agar if it went, sir, then anyone in this world will write anything and they will send and it should be merged. You are getting what I am saying? Why it should come on my account? तुझ्या अकाउंटला? Because माझ्या अकाउंटला घालायचं तुला कोण परमिशन दिलं? करेक्ट नाही. अगर माझ्या अकाउंटला सी if everyone started uploading anything on my account, you know what it happens, my projects you all can spoil. No, anything you can upload, anything you can write inside the code and will spoil my projects, no, which are going on good. Who gave you first of all permission to access my account? Who gave you first of all permission to add on my account? It will not go on my account. If it will go on my account, it's a big problem. Why it's a big problem? Because anyone will write anything else and no, then for me it's a big headache. Who has written what he has written, God knows what has added inside my old, my nice project was there, it was going on good, and you all added something inside that and you gave me. So that will create a mess, right? So it will go on your account, not on my account. Now question is, at last the project should go your account or my account? At last the program change what I have done, right? It should be going to your account or my account. At last, finally it should go where? You got the point what I am trying to say? Who is the repository owner? Me. Who is handling all this project? Me. I only have given you task to do something, right? You all will do the task. Then you should submit back to me itself, right? Or keep it with you itself. If teacher gives you an assignment, you will go and give back to teacher itself, no? Correct, no? Same thing here also. It is a way to do that, okay? So that what I am talking, right, that is called as, first of all, see here, okay, you cloned the repository, yes or no? Yes, cloned. You wrote some code. What code you wrote? Your name. Yes, you wrote. Did you commit? You know, you did git add, you did commit. Yes, you did. Now what you will do? Git push. Now, once you do git push, okay, first of all, changes will be recorded on your account. Changes will be recorded on your account, not my account. Changes will be recorded on your account. Okay, if this is done, now last point is what? What is this last point? Very important point. Huh? What is this? Read out. You are able to see or no? Raise a pull request. It is been written there. Okay, raise a request. Raise a pull request basically means what? Send a request to me saying that, hey Gautam, I have completed the task, whatever you had given me. Just check if it is right or wrong. If it is right, please add it in your project or in your account. If it is wrong, please suggest me something. That is called as PR. PR means what? Or pull request means what? Request the owner or request the team leader to see your code, to check, ask him whether I have done everything what you had told me. Now I am basically raising a PR to you. I am sending a request to you, asking you permission that check if it is proper or not. If it is correct, merge it. Merge it where, you know, merge it in my code, my account. Because at last the original code is with me itself. You all are just holding a Xerox copy. Correct? No. Original code is with me itself. Merge it in my code. Add that your code in my code. That is what you are requesting. Okay, so what will come is when you pull request for me, right, I'll get a notification here that maybe Kirti has raised the pull request. Do you want to review or what? So I'll check what Kirti has added, changes and all. Everything it will show for me. Okay, what all she had done and all. If it is right, then I will accept it and I'll merge it. If it is wrong, I'll send you a suggestion back saying that Kirti, that this is wrong, you have done. Please change it and raise the PR again one time. You got this point? Okay, fine. So do it. See, these things I will not be doing here because it's work. I am team leader, no, so it's your work to do all these things, okay? You know, no, we have done all these things, okay? We are not doing something new. You know how to write some code, open VS Code and write some code. You know how to clone the repository, just copy that link, git clone, you type, it will come. Commit it, after committing it, push it on GitHub. Once you push it on GitHub, now just see. If you want, I'll do it. Okay, so I'll just log out from this account. I'll just log in from another account. Okay. So I'm just logging in from another account just to show you, okay, that how it can be done. Okay, so first of all, what I'll do is, first of all, I'll go and search I'll just go and search here. Okay, let's build GitHub. I'll go and search. I'll get this link. So I will open this let's build repository. Now I will have to share, I think for Git lessons, right? Git lessons for MERN stack it is. stack. I think it should serve. Let's see. Yeah, here. Online people doing it, it's fine, or else there is no point of sitting. Okay. So git lessons from us. This is the thing, right? See here, fork button is there. Why fork button is there right now? Because I have logged in from another account, not the Let's Build account. Now I am not owner. I am Gautam now. The owner is Let's Build. Let's Build was the account who had created the repository. I'll just fork it. If I fork it, now you'll notice that this is my account. Okay, see here. This is my username, and this is my account now. On my account, I've got this repository now. See here, whatever was been told, like same like you all did, right? After forking, you will get a copy of that. Okay. If you want to see here, this is my account, and these are some of the repositories on my account. This was not there before. Now it came. Git lessons came now. Okay. Now I want to clone this repository. Our next step was to clone it, right? Because I want to write some code inside it. So let us assume like this. Let's Build gave me a permission to write some code inside it. Okay. So I'll just copy this, and I'll clone this repository now. For that, I'll do one thing. I'll clone this somewhere else. Okay. Maybe I'll delete this afterwards, but right now I'll just do it in desktop. CD desktop, if it is there. Yeah, desktop is here. I'll just clone this. Okay. If not, get desktop. Let's go inside documents. CD documents, and I'll clone this. How to clone it? Git clone, paste the link. Hit enter. It should say something like this. It is completely cloned, 100% completely cloned. How to check whether it is cloned or not? I'll do just ls here, and I must see the repository here. See here. I've got now a new folder is created. New folder came from where? This folder was downloaded from the GitHub. Okay, GitHub में से जो भी code था, right? All that came here. Let's go in this folder. How to go inside that folder? Git cd, right? We have already discussed about all these things. Cd to go inside that folder. Now I am inside which folder? Which folder? Fast. Git lessons. Now what I'll do is I want to open this folder in VS Code. So I'll type here code dot space dot code space dot. Okay, came in VS Code. And see here, there is a file already which I had created. I am Let's Build. Let's Build had created this file names.txt, and in that name this name was there, no? Right? I will add, let's say, my name. Okay, so Rahul, whatever I'm writing. Okay. Okay, I wrote my name. Okay, let's say I'm team member. Okay, fine. I added my name. Okay, I'll just close this now. Now let's go here. Do you feel that new guest has came or not? New guest has came or not? Fast. New guest came or not? Yes, no, I did some change in the program, that means new guest came. How to check? Git status you will understand. See here, red color mein. That means he is sitting in unstaged area. Bring him on stage. Git add names.txt came on stage. Now git commit minus m nil name added, name added. Yes, perfect. This was added. After this addition, now I will have to push it, right? So I'll just check the origin. Git remote minus v to check the origin. Is this the origin where I want to upload? Tell me fast. Is this the origin where you want to upload? Yes, you want to upload there itself on your account. This is my account, not Let's Build account. I repeat again one time. It will not go on Let's Build account. It will go on your account first of all, because you cannot directly send on my account, right? It's common sense. If I give you permission to send on my account, you will send whatever you want. So now what I'll do is git push origin after. Hit enter. Then my username I'll type. I hope it is right. Yes. Password I'll just check. I don't know. You got this right? This is uploaded now. The question is where it is uploaded. I'll show you. I'll just refresh my account. Okay. This is my account again. Gautam's account, not Let's Build account. Now just here. Names.txt is as it is there. Yes, no? I'll just remove this. Open this here. Correct, no? Is it what I did? No. I downloaded, I basically cloned, I wrote some program. Now this is my account. I repeat again one time, whatever you are seeing on the screen is my account. Now let's go to Let's Build account. let's go to let's build account. I'm talking. Okay, let's build GitHub. Who is the owner of this repository? Let's build. Okay, me. My account is Gautam Sarung. Okay, so git lessons from OneStack. I'll just check. I'll go and here also name. This is let's build account. Okay, I'm repeating again one time. This is let's build account. Go and search here. Okay, it is showing my notes itself. Let's build repository. This is let's build. I'll just go and search git lessons from OneStack. Yeah, this is let's build git lessons from OneStack. Go and search here. See here. Only Gautam is there. Only Gautam is there, no? You got the point? What happened here? On origin repository it was not uploaded. On what it was uploaded on? Copy repository, copied repository. That means your repositories it was been uploaded, not on original repository. See here, let's build repository, nothing is there still. But Gautam, my repository, these things are there. You're getting this point? Got this point, no? When you upload it, on your repository will be uploaded now. That changes will be made, not on the original repository. Now, how to send the request? Our seventh point was what here? Last point was to raise a PR, pull request. Okay, how to raise a pull request in the sense just here. Okay, whatever you have done right here, whatever you have written here, right? Go to this button, contribute. Okay, and see here. If you go to this contribute button, what it is saying? This branch is one commit ahead of let's build. That means what it is saying is you have added some extra program which let's build is not having. Yes or no? Is it like that? Yes, it is like that because let's build is not having this name Nilkant. I have added Nilkant. So one commit means what? You have written something ahead of let's build. Okay. So what it's saying? Open a pull request to contribute your changes. Open a pull request means what? Please ask the owner. Please send a request to the owner and ask him whether he is ready to merge your code or not. Whatever you have written. You got this point? If you did not understand, ask. Okay. You got or no? समझा? Huh? Just asking the user now, owner, ki, see, I have written, whether you want to merge it or send me a feedback. Okay. So here you can click and you can say open pull request. Now see here. Now this pull request is basically, now right now it's not been done, but here it is showing here that originally it was like this. This was a thing that was been done. Got this point? Okay. Now here it is saying create pull request button is there, no here? See here, I repeat again one time, here button is there, create pull request. Click on this create pull request button. Now here it is saying current name added. This is what you are saying. So I will just say, like, you can leave an extra comment. Okay, like my name is added. Please, you can write whatever you want. This is optional again. Okay, please review the code and if possible merge it in your repository. Okay, merge it and just write more. Clear? Yes, perfect. Now I'll just click on create pull request and that's it, done. You're done. Your request has come to me now. Okay, now how to check whether request has come to me or no? Really, I'll log out now from Gautam and I'll log in into let's build. Now we'll see whether request has came or not. So I'll just log out from here and I will just log in, sign in using let's build account. So let's build this here. I hope I have recharged on that. 613951. Okay, so that's it. It's done. You got this point? Okay. Now just check whether it has came here or no, right? So git lessons from OneStack. Here, git lessons from OneStack. Yes. Now here I'll see here. If you just notice properly, there's a tab here which is saying pull request. Correct, no? There's a button, no, here, pull request in my account. This is let's build account now. Huh? I'll go to pull request. See here. I have got one extra thing here, no? Nilkant name added. My name is added. Please review the code if possible. Merge it. I had written the same thing. those all things have come and reached near me. That means your request come and reach near me now. Now I'll just open this. This is my job now. Okay, the owner's job. Now see here, he'll see everything. He'll come to understand that what you have written, all these things will come to understand. It will check whether this can be merged or no, whether this code, whatever you have written, is merged or no, is mergeable or not. Sometimes what will happen, no, some conflicts will occur. Some problems will occur. Those are called as merge conflicts and all. Okay, so when it will occur, you know, when two or more people are basically trying to modify on the same line. Okay, see for example, line number 1 I had written my name, correct? Line number 2, whose name I have written now? Nilkant I have written. Now in your program also, let's say line number 2 only you are writing, I feel, correct, no? Line number 2 you write and you send me a request, it will not merge. You know why? Now it will be confused whether to take Nilkant which is there on line number 2 or whether to take your name which is there on line number 2, because even you have written on line number 2 itself. So let's see, again 10 people are there. All 10 people wrote something on line number 2. Now it is confused which to take. Okay, that time I will have to tell it that take Nilkant, leave Kirti, or take Kirti, leave Nilkant explicitly. That time you will get a merge conflict. So when this conflict will occur, when two or more people will try to do the code, write the code on the same line. You're getting the point? Even he is trying to write the code on the same line, even trying to write the code on the same line number, everything, such things if you try to do, right? While merging it will say that this cannot be merged. Why it cannot be merged? I am confused what to take, whether to take his line number 2 or whether to take your line number 2. It will ask me to resolve it. So you can manually resolve it. You can tell that take this, leave this. You got this point? Now it will not happen like that, no, because only I have raised the pull request, no. Only I have raised the pull request. So no one else has modified anything in line number 2, right? So it is not creating any issue. Here it is saying that branch has no conflicts. There is no conflicts with the base branch. Everything is ready, set. We can merge it properly. No problems. Okay. I'll just check the code what you have written. Okay. So here I can just click here. See here. Here it is showing me that I can just check. Okay. First Gautam was there, and now Nilkant has been added. Yeah. Okay. That is not a problem. Whatever I have been told, that itself he has done. That's completely fine. I can go here. I can just, like, if I want to submit a review, like if I want to send you some feedback, I can just submit some feedback from here. Okay. Now I'll not submit some feedback. I'll just approve. Okay. I'll just approve it. Yes, approve. Okay, just saying that yeah, everything is okay. Now I'll just click on merge pull request. Confirm merge I'll do. Yes, confirm. Yeah, I'm done. Okay. Now what happened is, now your code has come into my account also. You got this point? How to cross verify? I'll just show you. I'll go to code now. This is my account. Let's build account again. Okay. So I'll just open this names.txt now. See here. Whatever code Gautam had written, no, that also came now inside this. This is how you are going to work in a team. Imagine that this is a project. Okay, I have written only names.txt file. Imagine that this is a project. You will be writing some program. You will be raising a PR, or you will be raising a pull request. Okay, then you also will be writing. You will be raising a pull request. My job is basically to check, yeah, you are properly. I'll just merge it. So the whole original repository will be there on my account. You all are just having the copies of that. You got this point? We can also say that you people are contributing to my project. You got this point? We can also use word like you people all are contributing to my project. So similarly, you can contribute to any project, any open source project, because open source project matlab kya, code is also freely available and free of cost, right? Source code is also available. I have already told about this. So you can now, if source code is available, even you can clone that on your local laptop, add some code inside it, and then again raise a pull request to the original repository, asking them to see if they like this feature, please merge it, else leave. You got this point? You understood this? काय एडिट करायचं असं तर मी हे बघा हा करू शकते की मला एडिट करायचं असेल तर मला काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे मी माझ्याकडेच आहे सगळं अथॉरिटी मला एडिट करायचं आहे मी तिथे जातो सगळं एडिट करतो म्हणजे ना काढतोय आणि सेव्ह करतो कमिट चेंजेस और आय कॅन अगेन हे बघ माझ्याकडे लोकल रिपॉझिटरी मध्ये पण आहे की नाही प्रोजेक्ट गेस कर आहे की नाही राहणारच बिकॉज मीच रिपॉझिटरी क्रिएट केलं म्हणजे लोकल रिपॉझिटरी मध्ये तरी राहणारच राईट तुमच्याकडे का नव्हतं बिकॉज तुम्ही केलेला नाही तुम्ही क्रिएट नाही केलेला तुम्ही फोक केलेला सो यू ऑल वर नॉट हॅव्हिंग I have it locally also. मी locally काहीतरी change करतो. I will push it on my repository. Again it will be same. However I want. माझं ओनरशिप आहे, मी काय पण करू शकतो. तुम्हाला restrictions आहेत. तर तुम्हाला permission शकतो मी. I can do something like this. I can go into settings. I can go into manage access. And I can say here add people. Here if I write your email name, now you will get a direct access to write it inside my program without pull request. No pull request. Direct access. When you upload, right, you can directly upload to my account because I have given you permission. Okay, or else you will be using pull request itself. Pull request is a much better way. You know why? Because I'll check your code, everything is proper or not, and then I will ask if any review is there, I'll do reviews, or else I'll merge it. Okay, now you all raise me a PR first. जल्दी से raise करो. I see only 2 people have forked. मतलब online people are just watching. I told you there is no point. How many people have forked? 4 people have forked. So let's see who have forked. Sanket has forked, Justin has forked, I have forked, and Kirti has forked. Only 4 people have forked right now at least. So I think totally 15 students and all are there, including who are watching recorded sessions and all. So I must see 40 people's names here. If I am not seeing 14 people's names, then what's the point? What are you doing then? You got this point? Just do it faster. Huh? If you're done, we'll go back. There are some lots of things which I can tell, like about branches and all. So right now I'll not be telling about that. I just want you to take to JavaScript. Okay. If this is noted off, I'll just erase this. Huh? काय झालं? Confuse करायचं काय? हां, काल काय केलं असतेस? काय? git names.txt is not a git command only. कसलं command मी सांगितलं सांग git names.txt म्हणून. काय करायचं सांग तुला पहिला. तुला काय करायचं सांग पहिला. अपलोड करायचं आहे. अपलोड करायला काय 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 स्टेप्स आहेत? काढ बुक आणि बघ. पहिला ऍड करायचं. ऍड केलास तू? मग command काय आहे बघ. What is the command? Git add command. What is that command? I hope yesterday you were there. Huh? Index.html. Command name is. मग command name काय आहे? Unstage to stage. Git add then file name. Command मध्ये difficult काय सांग बघ. Git add file name simple आहे. If you want to bring everyone, git add dot. So some people have already raised this PR, so I'll just show you. I just forgot to start the pause. I just forgot to restart. I had paused, right? So after that I just restarted. So I'm just telling you again one time. Okay, how do you merge the PR? Okay, so some people have already raised the PR, so I'll just tell you how you can basically merge those PR. So I'll just go on my build account now again. Not on my just one account, ownership account. I mean, whoever is the owner, right? So that account, the Let's Build account, I am logged in into Let's Build accounts here. I am the owner, right? So I'm logged in into my account. I repeat, I am the owner, right? So whenever you see a pull request, right? Whenever someone sends a pull request means what? A request which my team member are basically sending me to merge your code or merge the team member's code, right? Asking me to merge, asking me to check whether it is right or not. In the pull request column, I'll to see it. Right now there is no pull request, so I'm not able to see it. Can you just raise a pull request? Can you just raise a pull request back? तू करू शकतास एक पुल रिक्वेस्ट रेज कर बंद केलास काय ओके फाईन इट्स ओके मी करतोय I'll just raise one pull request from my other okay. So just to show you all how to contribute, for that purpose I'll just raise a pull request on some other using some other account. And you will notice that change will happen, the pull request will come here, okay, it will be noticed here that I'm not able to log in. Just see if you can just send me a pull request. They raised 2 pull requests, so I already merged those pull requests, so none is shown here, okay, or else you will be basically able to see a pull request here. See here it is showing that they have been basically closed. 2 are closed, okay. What are closed is someone had basically raised a pull request, something, okay. So you will have to just click on the button which is merge here, okay. You will get a button which is merge here. If you just click on that merge button, your pull request will be merged. What is this pull request? I hope you got to know, right? It's a request that comes from the team member to the owner or the project owner, okay. काहीतरी चेंज कर दी न्यू पुल रिक्वेस्ट कर different branches create pull request इथे की because काय पण हे नाही आहे नी एक सेमच आहे ना so it is not changing. एक काम कर तुझा कुठे आहे ब्रांच हे आहे नी तो काहीतरी एक्स्ट्रा लिहून काहीतरी लिह नाव आणि सेव्ह कर आता रेस कर So he has raised a pull request. So if someone raised a pull request, right, so you will get something like this. You will get something like this. I will get a request, and now I can open this pull request, and I can just who has raised this pull request. I can go here and I can click and I can check what all he has done changes and all. See here, like before this way it was. He has added a new thing, hello, and that is what it is telling. Okay, he has added all these things. Now if I am okay all with all this thing, if I am not okay with this, I can just click here and I can write some comment, okay, and I can request some changes also if I want. If I am not okay with it, then you can just make some more changes and resend me again one time a pull request you can make, okay. But if I am okay with it, I can just click on approve. I can just approve this. Here it is saying that this branch has no conflicts with the base branch. I repeat, merge conflicts sometimes will happen. Merge conflicts basically means what? Sometimes there might be some conflicts which might occur. When these conflicts will occur? When 2 or more people are trying to do the code change on the same line. Git will get confused now. How can I merge it? Because I don't know which to take. Many people have written the code on the same line. So which line to take now? It will not understand, right? So that time you will get here merge conflict, okay? So that time you will have to manually tell Git that please use this line, leave this line, okay? Right now there is no merge conflicts here, so I can just click on merge pull request, confirm merge, and that's it. See here, now this code whatever is there, right, now this code will be added in the main branch. This is main repository, and other all people whoever are there, they are just holding the copies repository, copy of those repositories, right? So right now he sent me a request that I have added this code, please check and merge. Then I'm the right, so I just checked everything. If everything is right, then I just merge those repositories, and I just merge that pull request, and that is how I basically get the code whatever someone else has written, right? This is in my repository now. This is how you're going to work in a team. Okay, you can ask your friends also to fork the repository, then do all those work, write some code changes and send a PR, then you will merge that PR. So this is how you are going to work in for your final year project also. When you're working in a team, right, that time you'll be all working like this itself. You all will be having the repositories, you all will be basically creating a repository, and all the code management what will happen, right, this will happen through PRs and forking and all those things. Okay, do all these things, and just you can basically work on your final year projects like this. Okay, this is how you basically work in a team. I hope you got to learn also how do you work in a team also. Okay, so for now we'll just wind up. Tomorrow I'll catch you with JavaScript. Okay, and then we'll try to build the portfolio website with React itself. Okay, so just some change in the plan, that we'll try to build the portfolio website with React itself. Now we'll be basically diving deep into JavaScript, trying to learn basics of JavaScript and try to go into React. Then we'll start our React journey. Okay, so thank you. Any doubts are there? If you have, just you can ask. Any doubts are there? Doubts. Anyone has any doubts? Offline or no, there are no doubts. Online, I don't think so. Online also have any doubts. So we'll just wind up for today. Okay, thank you. काय कन्फ्युज वाटायला का? मी तुम्हाला तेच म्हणालोय, तुम्ही लॅपटॉप हाणून अगर करायचं वगैरे ठेवायला नाही, then what is the point? गिट शिकते वेळी, आणि आता आपण रिॲक्ट शिकतो, आता जे पण काय काय पुढे करणार आहे नी, विदाउट लॅपटॉप इफ यू कम देयर इज नो पॉइंट. आणि अगर लॅपटॉप यूज करून करी ना, then क्वेश्चनच नाही आहे, देयर इज नो पॉइंट इटसेल्फ. So you will have to do with along with me, then only I think it will make more sense for you. Okay.